Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with some Madden Ultimo Team. So I've got two Ultimo teams going up today. Hey, I think that might be the first time that this has happened. But anyway, we're going up against the Redskins here in this one here. Still going with the Tennessee Titans jerseys, and logos, and everything like that. Said I might make a switch to the Packers just because green and yellow, it's like my A's. But you know what? I might keep this here too. I don't know. Because maybe I'll just change it up on a regular basis. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out here. Just spend some coins, things like that. But I don't know. We'll see. So really haven't made too many changes with the team since you had seen last time here. It works actually pretty well with the new additions, opening up some packs, things like that. But there is going to be some more pack openings coming soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And I don't know, I'll make sure you guys know because I'm going to get pretty excited because I think I'm actually going to go through and I'm going to buy some of the more legendary packs. Maybe get like 10 of them or something like that here and just get an absolutely rocking team. That would be sweet. So anyway, we're about ready to get this game started here. We're pretty even in this game here, so it could go either way. Don't want to necessarily get so confident in this game that I go ahead and underestimate what RG3 and the Redskins can do. So here comes Tom Brady out onto the field, and we're about ready to get things started. Obviously, this means that I am going to be going on offense for the opening drive of the game. Did have to receive. I don't like that here, but there we go. Little play here. Gets us a first down. Hey, what was that? Totally trips him up right at the end. That's one of the things about the physics with Madden. Everybody seems to be getting tripped up. All these late hits. You saw that one, baby, where Eli Manning got body slammed. That was actually kind of funny, though, right at the end of the game. His own guy body slams him. But I don't know. Hopefully he'll get the kinks worked out for next year or, even on the next console. Either way. All right, so here we go with the little running play. Jackson picking up 4 yards right there. So I'm going to try to run the ball a little bit more here. I mean, I've got a great halfback. I might as well go ahead and try it. And another pickup of 4 right there. So that means I can do a lot here on 3rd and 2. So you know what? Let's try to run it again. And we get the first down. So glad I went ahead and decided to go with that. Was thinking about passing it, but got to remember, Jackson's awesome. All right, so another first down here on the run. So look at that, 6 yards on average here for the running game, which for me is actually pretty good in Madden. So there we go, getting sacked. All the good stuff that's been going on has to get ruined now because I have no more momentum at all. All right, so Jackson getting the first down here. You can see I'm using my halfback a lot. And that kind of seems to be the biggest change over this year from some of the years past is how much I've been using my halfback. So Floyd getting to the 1 yard line. Wish I could have dived or something like that into the end zone. Been some kind of awesome play. But we're going to run it again here. Probably shouldn't have gone that far out. Could have cut right on in. Don't pick up anything right there. Probably actually go back just a little bit here. 3rd and goal. Wow. Loses 4. So not able to get the touchdown. I'm going to have to settle for a field goal here. And it froze. All right, go. There we go. All right, so now I get the points here off of that field goal. 3-0 here. The Snackbars lead the Redskins. So not the drive I was actually hoping for the beginning of the game. I was hoping to be able to get a touchdown out of this here because here we are already in the second quarter. One drive took up a quarter and a minute. So with the 5-minute quarters here too, it's all the more important that you score on your drives because you don't really have, as much time to be able to play with. So if you don't, get a touchdown or get a scoring drive, then you can't be like, oh, I got plenty of time left because you really don't. All right, 3rd and 5 for RG3. Completes the, he drops it. Wow, that's unfortunate for them. All right, so they're going to have to punt. It was actually a pretty decent punt here too, but Jackson running, getting to the 46-yard line here. So the running game's been a lot more consistent than what we've seen. I'm going to go ahead with a deep pass here on this one just to try and see if I can pick up some yards. But I saw the opportunity here to kind of throw it at medium range, and I'm all right with it here. All right, so I'm going to send Jackson on the fly again here, but just going to the outside. I get out of bounds here too, which is good because there's 2 minutes left here now. 2nd and 4. Going to go with a little screen play. And getting it to Jackson, not getting too much on it at all. In fact, actually lose a yard. So not what I was hoping here with the time running down here. Blitz. Go ahead and take advantage of that blitz here, finding an open receiver and getting the first down. So 7 completed passes in a row for Brady. That's what I like to see. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted here. Not the best play here. All right, so going to go with another screen play. Just over a minute left here in the game. What was that? Did you see the route that he ran? He, like, went back. Oh, well. All right, so got to do something here to get the first down. Able to get it here to the 11-yard line. So that sets up 1st and 10, which is really, really good, because if I can get close to the end zone, I can get a first down here. All right, 2nd and 1, 27 seconds left. I go ahead and use a timeout right here. We're going to try to run it again. Now Jackson fighting, 3rd and inches. I got to call timeout again. I'm going to go ahead and try and pass it this time because they've proven they can stop the run. That was a great blitz. Hit as I throw. And I have to settle for another field goal. And this time it doesn't freeze either. Man, the Washington Redskins defense has really shown their stuff within like the 1-yard line. I haven't been able to get that extra yard here. So not too bad here. I'm up 6-0. The thing is though, since I did go ahead and receive at the beginning, I have to go ahead and kick now. So a touchdown though will give the Redskins the lead. So even though I have the lead, I shouldn't be too excited about this here because this could change with one big play. So on defense here, I've been doing a good job. I mean, holding them to no points, not that bad. Now granted, they've really only had 2 drives, and they're probably going to have maybe 2 or 3 in the next quarter as well. But offensively, I got to figure out what I need to do to be able to get that 1 yard. Man, it's really frustrating too. You're so close to the end zone, but you can't do what you need to do to be able to get there. All right, so here we go with the deep pass. That one gets swatted away. RG3 just trying to go with the big play right away. Built some momentum here for the second half. Good thing that one wasn't completed here. All right, little handoff though. They pick up a little bit right here, getting 5 yards. So the running game has been working pretty well. Surprised they haven't been going to it more here. Good catch. First down, of course, on that one. So gotta change my defense up a little bit here now that we're seeing kind of more of a balanced attack out of the Redskins. So I'm going to have 4 men up front, 2 linebackers in. So that goes ahead and allows me 5 defensive backs. That should be plenty here. But I think it's good balance of being able to stop the run and the pass. So lucky that that one was not caught. Looks like he didn't even try to make any kind of effort whatsoever to catch that one. So 1st and 10 for us. Going to run the ball some more. Part of it is to actually go ahead and run down the clock. Yes, I am working at running down the clock here in the 3rd quarter, but sacked. Right as I was throwing too, I had the button pressed and everything. That's going to be hard to come back from. All right, going deep. Jacobs not able to catch that one. Shoot. All right, so that was kind of a pretty bad punt here too. They get it at midfield. A little run to the outside, gets them 1 yard. So I think I'm doing all right here. I think I can hold him here just like I have on the other drives. RG3 making the catch, or making the throw to Davis, who makes the catch. There we go. Actually, you guys, I usually do this right before I go to sleep. Now I have just woken up. So this is like the first thing I'm doing today. And like when you wake up, your mind's not always all there. Yep, that's me right now. Anyway. All right, Morris running the ball and getting a good pickup right here. So the running game is starting to work a little bit more for the Redskins. RG3, oh! That's why I have a spy, but I need to have a spy to make a tackle. That's the thing about it here. Maybe I should be looking at a new middle linebacker. Oh, well. Look at this, though. This has been a great drive for the Redskins, and honestly, the one that I've been worrying about this entire time. All right, 1st and goal. Morris having a clear shot to the end zone, it appeared. And then we close that hole pretty quick. And that's going to be 2nd and goal here for what was he doing with his legs? Did you see how he was kneeling? Anyway, toss to the outside here. gets to the 3-yard line, so only picks up 1 right there. I'm all right with that. 3rd and goal. This is going to be huge. Toss to the outside again, and we get this stop. So our defense really showing what it can do as well here, stopping the Washington Redskins. Oh, there's another time here where we had a late hit. Flag on the play. Ooh, false start, so not on me. That's going to go ahead and send him back 5 yards, and then they're going to have to go ahead and try the field goal again. I'm not going to try to go for any type of block. Not right now, anyway. I don't think they're going to try and fake it, but all right. So it's up. It's good. Not a big surprise here. All right, so a 6-3 game. 1:56 left. So not going to try to score or anything like that. Just going to try and get some first downs, run the clock out, because the Redskins have all of their timeouts left. So it's very possible that they can go ahead and force another drive for him here. But that was a good pickup here of 8 yards. So that gives me 2 plays to get 2 yards. All right, Jackson getting the first down right there. Redskins having to use yet another timeout. I think I'll go with a pass right here. Nope, I'll run it. I forgot I did cancel out of that. But I lose a yard on that one, so maybe the pass would have been a better play to go with. So run up the middle here again. Decent pickup. 3rd and 6. What do I do right here? What play am I going to go with? Of course, I'm going to be passing right now. Oh, that's a huge play. That's the play of the game, I would say, as I get the first down right there. And then I can go ahead and kneel the ball, and the game is over. So a game without any touchdowns here comes away with the victory for the Snackbars. So we end up winning 6-3 in this episode of Ultimo Team. Like I said, more to come. Probably some pack openings here within the next few episodes. Some pretty huge pack openings. I might have to make just a whole episode out of that. But you guys are awesome. I really do appreciate you guys coming by and watching, you know, my videos and things like that. So subscribe, you guys, if you haven't already. You guys also know you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter and all that great stuff. But again, you guys, you're awesome. You really are. Thanks again. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.